Good morning, everyone. Angel Taco here with TNT Group, hosting this webcast for NakedTrader.com. Fresh off of NFC Championship win for the Green Bay Packers. Couldn't be more proud of the Packers and the way they fought through that game. Sorry to all you Bears fans out there, and especially Tony Laporta. Might be a little bitter with the loss, but congrats to the Packers. Should be a great game in Dallas for the Super Bowl, and really looking forward to it. Markets wise here overnight, I walked in and we had some news out before I even came into trade around 1 o'clock. OPEC came out and basically said that they may raise output just to meet demand out there, that they're seeing some more demand for oil. So they may raise output just to meet that demand. Um, my eyes, I wanted with just those comments, any opportunity I really could sell oil. That's what I was looking to do last night. Um, I'll kind of get into that a little bit later also. But India also raised their rates to 2-year highs, and they also came out and signaled that possibly they could see some more rate hikes coming out soon. Starting to get interesting with these rates kind of around the world. I mean, you're seeing China continue to raise rates to kind of halt growth and inflation over there, and then now you're seeing India. So kind of a big thing to keep an eye out. Just with all these rates, and are people really starting to worry about inflation? You had ECB come out, you had Trey a few weeks ago come out and say that he's starting to see a little bit of inflation and start to worry about it a little bit. So definitely keep that in mind. We were pretty slow on numbers last night. We did see UK GDP come out, and that was pretty much the only number. So a lot of people eyeing on that just because there wasn't anything else to kind of take a look at. But GDP UK estimate of 0.5%. The actual number came in at negative 0.5%. So pretty large miss on that. Excuse me, pretty large miss on UK GDP. They absolutely spanked the pound off of that, and I mean you saw equities get hit pretty hard too. Um, Off of all that, I really wanted to be short oil. I mean, you had OPEC come out and say that they're going to raise output, so you're going to see some more supply come into the market. Wanted to be short just off of that, and then once UK GDP came out, I wanted to be short oil off of that as well. So the dollar cruising like it was, and with equities getting hit, I think the only play last night was to get short oil. It was a bitch though. It wouldn't go. I don't know why. Someone was holding it up. I don't know if there's a program out there or something, but I thought we should have been down a bunch. Probably I was looking to get probably 60, 70 ticks out of the move. We finally broke a little bit. I wound up taking the profit at a spot I had, and then we also saw equities bounce a little bit. We saw Euro stocks bounce 10 ticks off the lows, and Euro bounce and it was probably about 40, 50 ticks off of their lows as well. So that's when I got out of my oil, took the profits, especially with those bounces, and you're kind of seeing the reasonings go away. Then oil just got slammed after that. Hit another 60, 70 ticks. So like I said, man, you see your reasonings go away, and then, well, not go away, but start to change, and you get out thinking it's the right move, and that's when oil really decides to dump. But overall, I think you could have played oil short the whole time, especially with the OPEC comments, as well as a terrible, terrible UK GDP. We also saw a Spanish auction last night. They had two auctions. It was 6-month and 3-month bills, and the 6-month, the yield came in at 1.801 versus a prior of 2.597. So better on the yield. Like we said, they're paying less on the money that they're looking to borrow. Bid to cover wasn't as good as the prior. It came in at 5.11 versus 5.15 prior bid to cover. So a little less on that, but still 5.11 is still pretty decent bid to cover. The 3-month though, it went off really well for the Spanish auction. The rate came in at 0.98% versus a prior of 1.804%. So under 1% for a 3-month yield on the Spanish bills here. Bid to cover also came in at 5.48 versus a prior of 2.14. So huge demand there out there for that 3-month bill out of Spain. So really saw kind of a pretty good auction over there. that's about it numbers wise. Like I said, I really wanted to be short oil. That's kind of the only play I had last night. Made some money off of it. Not as much as I wanted to. Again, it was slow reacting, and then once the reasonings kind of started changing, that's when they decided to even dump it farther. So it's kind of a tough trade in that aspect. I think the reasonings and trying to get in was there. Could have sold it. It was there all day, but just the reaction off of it was slow, and it kind of made it difficult figuring out how much you could actually take off of the trade. But we also saw gold. I mean, gold's getting smoked too, and it really seemed like people were really worried about stuff after that UK GDP. You saw debt just race to new highs, just continually making new highs, and gold didn't really move. It's down, man, $18 now. It has rallied a little bit here. It was down about $22, and it never really rallied, even off of that UK GDP stuff. So gold's getting interesting. They're not really rallying it here with any of the safety concerns. I think it's going to be kind of a big thing to watch here. What are they going to do? I'm trying to stay out of gold a little bit because I have no idea what they're going to do off of it. It doesn't seem like it's really a safety thing right now. Are they going to rally with inflation? Who knows? I'm not sure about gold. I'm kind of keeping hands off of it. But again, last night it didn't really move off of that UK stuff. So be careful with gold. That's it from here. Andrew Taco with TNT Group posting for Naked Trader once again. Take care. Good trading.